Give me a second to get adjusted so I can say the whole whoop de doo Basil thing. Give me a second, you guys. I just crushed some corn puffs you wouldn't believe with white cheddar. They are so good, y'all. Like the corn puffs at Jamba Juice. I usually get the barbecue chips, but they have a shortage supply of the barbecue chips. That is so weird. Isn't that weird? So I'm not gonna walk around because it's like 75 degrees out. I got this big old boot bag on my shoulders that weigh at least 50 pounds. Ooh, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Raise your hand if you're tired of this. Bleep. So, yeah, I am Donald Trump Jr. I will forever be embedded with you guys. Just remember that. I know what the deal is. Okay, so pretty much I'm here at University Place and I'm just chilling. I wore some comfortable gear so I won't be all sweaty and stuff. My goal was to come out here and interview Evan. I don't know his Jakey. I got it right the third time because it's without the Y, but it's Jakey. He's a computer scientist degree major in Japan. He got his degree in Japan and he got his master's. And I was like, what is going on? So he taught me a little bit about how it's creative to write structure of lettering. Their lettering speaks words like woman. Woman is a woman picking up an object with her mouth wide open because that's how they feel about women in China or Japan. I still want to know how to say origato, Mr. Robot. You see the bird? You see the bird just flying around? Like, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, man, I tell you, y'all are cool to me, man. I appreciate you guys every day. I come on here to sit up there and get closer to you guys because I want you to know I'm still running for state senate. You know, if they can have somebody in drag wear a wig to a first grade first grade school and recite bad things about Gaza, then I can wear a wig in politics. I don't have cancer. I just do what I do because I love what I do. What's the difference? You know, and that's all I know. I don't see the big deal, right? Do y'all? Oh my God, y'all can't see me. I have to be right up on the camera. Hold on. What's going on? Lee. Lee. Carter. Lee. Carter. Lee. So yeah, man. I'm just sitting here. This is a busy place, man. It's nothing but you young whippersnappers running around, and I was so appalled because this is. I mean, hey, I'm not mad at the young whippersnappers, but you have to be careful wearing that type of influencer, such as a like you going to the beach type thing with some shorts. I was like, you look good doing it, but be careful because people perverts are out here. I would never do it, even if I had the clearest body, clear as day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I don't know. It's like an Adam and Eve type thing. Ate that apple and now I feel ashamed to even do that. Right, guys? You get what I'm saying? So pretty much, I'm just doing the right things, just sitting here, trying to relax in the shade. And this some good stuff, man. This is like the secret recipe. It got the right amount of sugar. Acai is a super antioxidant, a superfood. You got whey protein and 3G energy in it. I'm already draining it. I'm like, what? They filled it all the way up. I watched him. He filled it all the way up. And I'm like, thank you, young whippersnapper. And now it's almost empty. I know where I'm going before I leave here. I see some beautiful older ladies around. They look so lovely today. They're carrying little book bags and blue stuff. They look really nice. I like when they show their gray hair. That's the beauty, man. Show your gray hair, man. And that's not a punchline. That's the honest truth. So yeah, I see a lot of different personalities. And it's a beautiful thing to see a bunch of personalities. I just sit back and I watch. I sit back and I watch and I observe. And I tell you one thing. I just ate a bunch of popcorn, corn puffs, and I hate when so I try to wipe my mouth with my hand instead of anything else. But anyway, so the storyline goes like this. I spoke with Sadia Caron. She's a comedian that's going to meet Mr. Yo. That's all I remember. Michael Yo, which is a comedian with Netflix, and he's a famous guy. Her goal is to get onto NBC SNL. But what if another thing comes out where it's like a SNL, sort of like a diverse and limit color, like diverse type thing? It would be good, man. So the skit we're going to do next week will be I'm going to talk about, Putin and three African American, famous African Americans, and she's going to write my script and I'm going to write her script. It's supposed to be I talk about all black guys, but here's the thing: it corresponds. Putin corresponds with the three that I want to talk about, and she is talking about Biden and Trump and somebody else. So I have to write her today to get the clear point of view of what we're going to talk about, and then we're going to practice it. We're going to record it, and I want to give her the recording. This is how it's going to go down. By Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to record it. I may do it live. I may record it live like now. And then if I record it live, then people can see us practicing and they can see that when we do it live again, it's going to be like wrapped in a little bow. I'm very serious about doing stuff like this. I want to, I did not throw up the peace sign. Anyway, I want to make sure that she gets the credibility. She's moving up in the world, in the comedy world, and she met Keenan. Is it Keenan or Kel? No, Kel from SNL. She met him. So I want to make sure that rocket keeps going. I don't think I could be on SNL. I would act a fool, man, if I was on SNL. I'd be like, do the skit like this, do the skit like this. But I'm doing this for her, man, because she's moving up, man. And I'm proud of her. I'm very proud of her. She go to these comedy shows in Phoenix, Arizona, right? Phoenix, Arizona, and she does her thing. But one thing you have to learn how to do if you're out there watching Sadia, limit, because I do it too. When I get mad, I cuss. I have to admit. But when I try to calm myself down in case I get in that mood, and you have to not cuss as much because if you get on Saturday Night Live and you let it slip, it's not gonna work. It's like an 8 second delay if it's live. So yeah, I miss Nathan though. I miss talking to Nathan. Nathan is with KKNW 11:50 a.m. and I used to go on there. I can't do nothing until August after I finish running for state senate. But I'm gonna make sure this time it rocks. Like I said, man, I ran for U.S. Senate. I'm not going around handing out flyers. I'm not going to do that. My strategy is simple. I'm going to talk through the TV to the guys and get as much people attention as possible. We have 940 cops in here to 800,000 people. That's not enough security. That's not enough security. Then you have 61 crimes. I want to see how it peaks. This is documented crimes. What about the crimes that haven't been documented? People that hasn't been found from death, you know, or petty theft. People go in the malls banging the glass, busting glass and taking jewelry. It's just not right what they can get away with. We cannot pursue criminals on a police chase no more. That used to be the rock of the century, watching cops pursue and catch criminals running. Why can't they be cops no more? Because what's happening is that they're defunding the police. There's 35,000 FBI agents that are on the force right now. And there's different districts to it. But how can they take care of that many people? That's like one person at every 100 people on their case, right? We need change. And that's why I listen to Evan, because I want to implement some laws in effect to sit up there and make sure that when I implement these laws, I want to see what he has to offer. Like, I want to really see what he has to offer. Because what he has to offer, he said to me pretty much, he said that he wants to implement some type of laws that helps people with different things. And he said it like really
But it was
good.
so like a. So
But
are you coming
I sat up
down or going
there
up? Which one?
and I agreed with him. I agreed about the law to what is the law? The law to limit the amount of time after Trump becomes president, or however it goes down. Then we can implement that because he deserves a second chance. Because people that come into office are always smeared and they don't have time to do the right things. He developed the platinum plan, which is a one-page thing. It may have been one page, but other presidents can build on it, and he can build on it as the years went by. I feel like truly we need change. We need change. We need change, and he has a lot of good stuff to offer. I didn't even know that there are jets that can go. Evan told me jets that can go 700 miles per hour. I'm like, so the standard vehicle, the standard airplane vehicle can go 500, but another type of vehicle can go up to 700, but it uses fuel. So I said to him, I was like, well, if it uses fuel like that, I mean, I know Saturn has to have good gases that we can use that may extend the life each planet. And he agreed. Each planet from the dwarf planet. Finally, I realized that's what it's called. It's been a minute because it just changed into a dwarf planet like 20 years ago. I'm 39. 20 years ago, they changed it to. When I first read a biology solar system book, that was considered a planet. So now we got the dwarf planet. What material is on this dwarf planet that we can sit up there and, use? I want to know what we everything can be used in every single planet in our solar system. Everything. And like he said, the only part that's hard, we don't need to pay money. It needs to be free. This is something that can help catapult our lives to more living more ions. So he said the gas is nothing but gas in Saturn. He said Mars, the temperature, you lose your bone mass. You can't do nothing in on the moon, but there's water on the Antarctica, the moon possibly. I didn't know that. So I'm thinking, what could be done if we send a rover, a flying rover, some type of flying instrument, if it's just a gas planet, and we can sit up there and we can suck some of the energy or the gases and see what we can use with these gases. Go to each north, south, east, west. I come from the north south. Y'all get the joke? Do you get the joke? I come from the north south. You get it? You can't come from north south. You can't come from north south. So I just be joking, man. So anyway, you go up to Saturn, the north planet, the south, the east, the west, and you see what gases are all on it. Even the rings that have the grimy dirt material, you suck it out, and it should be a free exploration. It should not cost money to go outer space. This is our lives at stake, our children's lives. Anything can happen. I'm more concerned about World War. Now, World War, we if we don't stick together in a bipartisan way, number one, and stick together in a China, Japan, all of the countries, if we don't stick together, by the time aliens, real aliens, foreign aliens, advanced aliens, we know we got advanced aliens, but I'm talking about the advanced aliens that don't like Earth. It's the truth. We monitor so many things. We have satellites up in the sky that we can monitor something 300 years behind us or 1,000 years in front of us. So think about that. We monitor. We got this low grade equipment trying to monitor them. They know when they're being monitored. So imagine them coming over there saying, "Why are you monitoring us, bro? Let's monitor you. How about we kill you?" You be like, "What? What did I do? You monitoring our planet? We are advanced." And you like, "I don't want no smoke." Well, you got smoke. Do you want to light it up? Stuff like that. Now, you got other planets that's 300 years behind us, like in the exploration of 300 years behind us is trains. Not quite yet. It's almost breaking out into trains and coal. But if we went to that type of planet that had extra um, things such as coal that can last longer than the coal on our planet, then we would be able to make a better planet, and we can exchange our materials for their materials. Now, let's not even mention the rocks that come our way that Elon Musk goes through, and he actually, you know, dissect and see what's on there. That can help us too. We need a new gas form. I mean, what's wrong with Saturn? I understand what Evan's saying, but I'm asking the NASA experts. Oh, you scared me. Okay, so it's okay. So if we sit up there and explore, Saturn, it would be like so cool, man. Like seriously, it would be so cool if we explored Saturn. Like seriously, just sit up there and a flying object that sucks gas, and we can explore it and see if we can get it on the chemistry chart. The chemistry chart with water, H2O, hydrogen. We can get those new chemicals on the chemistry chart. Every planet has something to offer. I don't know why we're stuck on just Mars. Every planet has something to offer. Every planet on our solar system. Just imagine the materials that can extend the materials on our planet. Mars, Earth, Saturn, Uranus. What's going on with Uranus? Like seriously, we have materials on Uranus, and then Pluto, the dwarf, they have materials for that too. So I just wonder what can happen with those materials on that dwarf planet and planet. It's pretty cool, man. Sorry, had to burp. But yeah, man, like I really feel like we need to start we need to have a spacecraft, an exploration spacecraft for every single planet that we have within our solar system. Now I'm going to see in the news, new exploration, Saturn. We're working on Saturn gases, and then it's gonna look like I just read about it, But I'm just saying, come out with something. Now, the cool thing that Evan said, he said if China gets to the Antarctica before us, they're going to claim it as their territory. Oh, oh. That's so cool, man. They're like working in like a competitive way. I'm okay with that though. Like working in a friendly competitive way. There's friendly competition and there's horrific trajectory, just bad competition. I can't say the word, but bad competition. What Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos do are friendly competition. One wants to go around the planet, our Earth, and sell that as a dream to people where we go outer space and go around the Earth and come back. Then the second thing, Elon Musk wants to go explore on Mars. Like Evan said, there could be water on Mars, there can be oxygen on Mars, but the deterioration of the bones will happen. And that's what's scary. The deterioration of our bones will happen. I think he said it's cold on there. And then he said the UV rays. He said the UV rays. I was like, oh my God. There has to be type of coverage, some type of coverage we can use to bounce off UV rays, a UV ray deflector for all type of UV rays. Now, don't let me see that in a paper, like UV ray deflector at World News or something. Yeah, if we can get like a type of deflector to sit up there, and when we're traveling 6 months to Mars, we can sit up there and use the UV ray deflector to sit up there and deflect off all the UV rays. Come on, scientists, get on it. They like Biden won't pay for nothing. He said, wait. He said, wait. You know, we need to sit up there and have in a more a contract between China, Israel, Afghan, um, all the countries, a one world contract that they will stick together when a new species or form that's not an entity, whether alien or not, of the world of Gaia, and they will go to war with that instead of trying to play with their big guns and weapons, with each other. We got some. I can feel it. We got something else coming. I can feel it. I may not be alive for it, but it's coming. It takes light years to get somewhere. To imagine, maybe a century. We already see little aliens, different places, doing weird stuff. In the water, 500 knots. 500 knots is a lot of frequency. I forgot how many miles per hour that is. Let me look it up. Well, it's not that bad. It's just 575.39 miles per hour. But imagine a spacecraft going in the water going 500 miles per hour. It's not believable. It's definitely not believable. So, what do? We need to sit up there and figure out a way where we can take care of our countries. I know Putin and I know Xi Jinping. Here we go. They care. They care about what I say. And I know the five do. They like, we can't work on this. We're on politicians right now. But we need to start figuring stuff out, like for the future. We definitely do. So what do we do? How do we do it? How do we sit up there and make a better future? Just imagine if we took every ingredient from every planet and made it into a new chemistry base and what it could do. I'm thinking of things to help save our planet. Our planet, if you think you're high, if he said something to me that caught my attention. He said they keep sending fentanyl. I'm not mad at China for doing that. You know what I'm mad at? Is that we're accepting it. Why do we have limited amount of security? Because they're not getting paid enough, and it's horrific at that border. If there was more security, nothing will be getting in. It's too easy. So yeah, we got something bigger on our hands. We've been monitoring too many planets to think that they gonna work with us, and even the ones that they think that's working with us is probably not gonna end up working with us in the future. You got benevolent ones and you got evil ones. So other than that, I'm about to pack it on up. I said I stay here about an hour or two, but I love watching people, man. That's my way of getting to be one. When I watch, I see things that normally you can't see. When you're a watcher, when you're a watcher versus a person that just isn't quite awoke, you know what I mean? That just goes from place to place, doing stuff around the clock. It's different. When you stop in your element and actually look around you for a second, you see stuff that's different, if that makes any sense. But that's what I am. I'm a watcher. Now, I'm not saying that I looked down because I was like, that's a little too spiritual, but I am. That's what I title myself as. Because when I look, I love looking at them walk into stores or walk around, you know. It's amazing to see it. So, yeah, let me get off of here. I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, Xi Jinping. Yeah, I'm referring to him. Whatever your name is, over, bio lover, Vio lover. Yes, Xi Jinping. I don't. I know is we would never have the direct answer for why they are corrupt, whatever country is corrupt and why. We would never have the quite the whole answer. So yeah, but I see a Lululemon, and that's oh, they got tennis skirts in there. But yeah, man, I feel like then you got the young whippersnappers out here. I'm getting too old to call it a child. They're whippersnappers to me. They sit up there and there are our future. We need to educate them. Like he said, China has the best education system, like the best one. And I appreciate China. Like even the guy, do you know what who the guy from Telegraph does? Like he was a Russian. He was a born bred Russian that studied six or five to six different languages. So that's Japanese, Chinese, um, all the rest. I don't know them all, but he studied six different languages in Russia. They teach their children well. But then they wanted him to get information. He's a computer scientist, and they wanted to gain information from him, you know, and he said no, so he went traveling. He came to the United States, got mugged, a bu- a bu- a mug. And so when that happened to him, he went to Dubai. That's probably where I'm going to end up residing. I'm gonna check it out. I haven't checked nothing out yet because I have to be here for 2 years. I just put it to you in the nicest fluffery way. But after 2 years, if everything works out, I'm going to Dubai. Somebody keeps sending me videos of Dubai with tornadoes and water floods. I'm like, I don't care about that. I'm moving to Dubai. I want to. And they speak English, I think, there too. Or maybe he just know their language. I don't know. But I'll be in the American area, the cold one area. zero area where it's nothing but Americans that can talk fluent and all that. So yeah, I appreciate Sadia for giving me laughs today. I was so euphoric, it was pathetic. Thank you to even when I wasn't laughing, it was just euphoria and happiness, man. She makes me feel good. And so you got Sadia and you got Evan. Evan helped me to validate what I've been seeing. Like y'all don't know. They're building invisible like cloaks and invisible stuff. So they have it already, but it's not on the market yet. I would say put something like a window, invisible window, so people can't just peep in like what they doing. So yeah, that would be on the market. That's money. It'll be at Best Buy. A type of sheath, like on the phones, like a type of sheath on the phones. You just put it on your windows. I can't wait to see what the world has to offer and what I'm gonna see when I get home. I'm driving home now. My sister got a tinkle and then I'm gone. It's TMI. I gotta go. Let me cut off the feed. Now I gotta find out where I park because where I park, I usually don't park. So I'm a little scared about that. I may find it right away, I may not. But I know exactly where I'm going.